Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about Bleach. So we're here, and I just want to talk about Bleach because the latest episode of the Thousand Year Blood War arc is like amazing, bro. 10 out of 10. And yeah, I just want to talk about it. And I can say like Bleach is like a special show. Like it's for me, it's like the best out of the big three. Like I like it more than Naruto and One Piece. And the reason for that is like I guess like Bleach is like different from those two. Like they're both like all of them are shonen, of course, and like they have action, the fighting, all of that, and the story. They all have good stories. And what I'm saying is like what I like about Bleach is especially is like the comparisons between like the main characters of the big three. Luffy and Naruto have a goal. For example, Luffy wants to become the Pirate King and find the One Piece, and Naruto wants to become the Hokage. And they reach like their goal. Well, Naruto, Luffy hasn't. And if you ask yourself like, what does Ichigo want, right? Have you ever thought of that? And he doesn't want to be like anything. He doesn't want to be like. He never says like his goals aloud. Like Luffy and Naruto, like Luffy always screaming that he'll become the Pirate King, and Naruto like saying he's gonna become the Hokage. And after that, Ichigo like he just wants to protect his friends, his loved ones, and that's not a bad goal. Like the main, a lot of like before, a lot of people like use that to discredit Ichigo. That he's like a bad main character because he doesn't have a goal in mind or a goal to reach. But not having like a clear goal, like becoming the number one captain, like he doesn't want that because he's not a Soul Reaper, and like he didn't grow up as a Soul Reaper. He was a human for most of his life, getting the powers of a Soul Reaper and taking that responsibility and making do with what he has, and like using his power to protect his friends, his loved ones. And that's not a bad trait for a main character, because we can see like Ichigo only gets strong if he needs to. We can see it in like the first major arc, or the first arc that was super good, like the Soul Society arc. When before that arc started, when Byakuya and Renji captured Rukia for them to execute Rukia, they beat the living shit out of Ichigo. And after that, Ichigo went on a training arc, met Kisuke, and yeah, done deal. Well, not really. After he goes to Soul Society to rescue Rukia with the help of his friends, Uryu, Orihime, and Chad. And also after that, he beats like a couple of Soul Reapers. Again, he beats Renji again. He beats the bald guy. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. The one with his son Pacto is like a staff, like Hoizuki Maru, I think is the name. I'm sorry if I'm LARPing. I'm not LARPing. I'm just bad at remembering names. And so yeah, Ichigo like beats them. He gets after that he goes to fight Kenpachi, the captain of squad. Fuck, I don't remember. But yeah, Kenpachi, Zaraki. So he feels like the overwhelming like presence of Zaraki, like Zaraki being stronger than him. And after that, he still won because of the help with his Zanpakuto. He's like with Zangetsu helping him. But if you have watched Bleach, we all know that the one that Ichigo sees as Zangetsu in the beginning, the one that looks like Yohobaha, is like the representation of his Quincy powers, and his actual Soul Reaper powers is White, the Hollow, the one that looks like him but white. And we can see that after that he gets like badly injured, and then he tries to fight Byakuya and he loses. He got saved by Yoruichi to train again. So we can see there that Ichigo like gets stronger when he needs to. He trains when he needs to. Like he achieves power to protect his friends, and we can see him learning Bankai in 3 days. Although he falls one, still packing a power to like being strong enough to beat being strong enough to beat Byakuya, and also with the help of like the Hollow Mask, help of White, the hollow inside of him. And then after that, we can just skip about and like talk about. So we can skip. So the next arc being like the Arrancar arc, Orihime gets captured or like willingly goes to Uekemundo to like protect his friends, like to protect Ichigo and the others. And then Ichigo soon follows, gets beat. Like he's strong enough because he trained before going to Uekemundo. He trained with the Vizards to be able to like control his Hollow Mask powers. And then after he like trains and is able to use it willingly for about 11 seconds though, he goes to Uekemundo with Chad and Uryu, and soon follows is Rukia and Renji. After that, of course, everything happens, blah blah blah, beating like the Arrancars, and then we see him getting his ass beat by Ulquiorra. Like the level in that, like, the power gap is like Ichigo's here and like Ulquiorra is there, like in heaven or something. And then all of a sudden, Ichigo gets killed by Ulquiorra, and then with the help of his hollow form, the hollow inside of him, White, White takes over Ichigo's body to protect Ichigo. So he becomes a Vastolore and no diffs Ulquiorra. People say like that's like a bullshit power up, but we all know like Ichigo already has those powers, and the reason he can't access them is he doesn't accept who he is and what is like what makes him who he is. And that's the main reason why he can't like be strong since the beginning, because he fails to acknowledge who he is and what he is. And yeah, they save Orihime, the next arc dies and whatever, blah blah blah. But let's talk about the episode 5 of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, the latest arc. And yeah, everything in that show is like not in the manga, of course, and a lot of that is improvised, but that's what I like about it, because like they gave Orihime they gave her the spotlight. Her sacrificing herself to save Ichigo, it was beautiful, bro. And that just shows how good of a second lead, or the female lead role she plays in. Like people say she's like useless because she's like a damsel in distress, always getting saved by Ichigo. But realistically, her power is like so broken. He can reject phenomenons. Like she can just reject something that happened, because she isn't really a healer. She just her power heals because she rejects a phenomenon. For example, your arm gets cut off. She can just say no. Bring the arm back. Boom, your arm is back. Like what she did with Grimjaw when she healed his arm back in Uekemundo. And yeah, so seeing her like have this role to play, being the one attacking, of course, and the dynamic between Ichigo and Orihime, the sword and shield dynamic, because if you remember, like in the Arrancar arc, the Huecamundo arc, Ichigo was fighting alone. He was fighting the Arancars alone. Ichigo was not acknowledging the the help that Orihime wanted to give him. So that's why like it was harder for him to fight those Arancars. But you can see in the Thousand Year Blood War arc that Ichigo now finally acknowledges Orihime as his equal in some way, where he's allowing Orihime to fight with him as the shield and he as the sword, and that's like the beautiful part of it. And I just like love how the Orihime haters are now gone because of that one scene, the glass cannon scene, where he like, okay, like spoilers of course, but when Orihime fucking kills Yoba, like, oh my, like what is that? Of course I don't think Orihime is gonna die, because there's still a hell arc after that, and him and Ichigo, spoilers, have a son. And how the fuck will Ichigo make a son if there's no Orihime, right? So yeah, and that's really all I wanted to talk about, like gush over the shows I like, the things I like to watch, and my passion, like my hobbies. And if you watch this video all the way through, I thank you for that, and consider whatever, if you want to like, subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. But just watching the whole video is like already nice, because I'm really an unknown guy. So if you watch this all the way to the end, I thank you. And if you want like more videos like this talking about shows, anime, movies, or whatever, just let me know in that down in the comments. And if you want to see more, stay tuned. And that's all for today. That's all for today, and see you.